You are the frequency. Yeah. You are being
That's right, soul family. You are the effect. This is Zen Howard. Welcome to the Zen Effect Show. That's right, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, Zen Effect Tuesday. Blessings and abundance. I am your host, Zen Howard. This is a globally syndicated show reaching listeners in more than 80 plus countries. Whether you're joining us live right here, the live broadcast on WBNC Breaking Change Radio in Philadelphia. Shout out to CL Smooth and Bev. Yes, love them, love them, love them. Or WJWR Internet Radio, Chicago with the Renders. Or the Live Podcast Network, where I'm played on all major podcast platforms. That is a podcast network for Black voices. Or you may be listening from my YouTube channel to the replay, or you may be new to the show. Welcome. Welcome to the Zen Effect. The Zen Effect Show is here to support you in navigating life's highs, hits, and everything in between, because life is something that we collectively, every single one of us, are experiencing. And whoa, what a journey it truly is. Come on, somebody. It challenges you, it stretches you, it surprises you, and it also blesses you. And the Zen Effect is about supporting you in finding your way, navigating your way, and moving through it all. It's about coming home to your power. What do I mean by that? What is the effect? Well, when I say your effect, your essence, the rhythm of your own drum, I'm talking about your authenticity that only you have. Nobody else has. You, your God-given secret sauce. Because when you move to the rhythm of your own drum, ooh, what does that beat sound like? Can you hear the beat? I think mine go pa-rum-pa-pum, pa-pa-pa-pa-pa, pa-rum-pa-pum, pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Come on, do yours real quick. What does your beat sound like? When you move to the rhythm of your drum, you become anchored in not only who you are, but you're able to create your life as you will it to be. You all, also on the Zen Effect Show, this is where we pause long enough to notice what everyone else, come on somebody, is rushing past beneath the headlines. We go beneath the trends, beneath the conversations that's on everyone's lips. Because there's a message being offered in all that is happening, because we are all co-creating this experience together, no matter what season you're walking through. We're all navigating something. You all, this isn't just my show. It's our conversation. The phone lines are open during the whole entire show. We're on the show up until 7 o'clock. So join in. I love having live conversations with you all. It makes it more engaging. It makes it real. So you're not just hearing the sound of my voice. You're also calling in and sharing what's on your heart as well. That number to call is 404-491-0881. Again, that's 404-491-0881. You all, I just discovered on the phones today how multiples of y'all can call in and I can put it on hold. I was like, ooh, we so thankful for that. So yes, just discovered that feature. And if you are listening to the replay, text the number. You can text the number. You can call the number. If you're shy to call in live, which I'm asking you, please not to be. It's just your voice. It's just your voice. And your voice is impactful. If there's something that comes alive up within you, it's not for you to hold on to. It's for someone who's listening to this show to also hear. All right, you all. Ooh, we getting into it today. Y'all saw on the Instagram post, I was like, what? So much was coming up that I was seeing on my phone, on the social media, news articles, all the things. We got a lot to get into, but first, let's go ahead, you all, and go to our sponsor, Atlanta Wellness Clinic. Thank you, Atlanta Wellness Clinic, for being a signature sponsor of the Zen Effect Show. If you're interested in being a sponsor, all the information is on my website, www.thezeneffectco.com. Katina Wilson with the Atlanta Wellness Clinic. Look, it's not just in Atlanta. She can work with you from anywhere. I've lost my first 100 pounds. I'm on a GLP-1 trizepatide, but she also supports women in midlife. So let's go ahead and hear from the lovely Katina Wilson, and then we will flow into the beauty of this show. Real quick, let me run down what we're going to talk about. Y'all, we got to talk about what's happening in the culture with Black adults significantly. There's some major concerns here, you all. Black adults are in the worst financial position in a decade. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to get into the mission of the Zen Effect Show. I also want to give a conscious take regarding individuals who've been using AI bots such as ChatGPT and taking their own lives. Trust me, this is not going to be a heavy conversation. It's going to be a necessary conversation. Okay, y'all, I'll be right back after these messages.
Have you hit your late 30s, 40s, or 50s and suddenly wondered, what in the world has happened to my body? You're eating less, you're exercising, maybe you're doing all the things that used to work and the scale simply isn't moving. Or maybe you started a GLP-1 medication, you're losing the weight, but you're now wondering, how do I make sure I don't lose muscle or that my hair doesn't fall out? What should I actually be eating? And what happens when I eventually come off of this medication? I'm Katina Wilson, founder of the Atlanta Wellness Clinic, holistic nutrition coach, GLP-1 specialist, and habit change expert. And here's what I want women to understand. Midlife isn't the time to punish your body harder. It's time to understand it better. Hormonal changes, stress, sleep, nutrition, muscle loss, and even everyday habits can all influence how you feel and how your body responds. That's why I help women move beyond another diet and build a strategy designed for this stage of life. Whether you're navigating perimenopause, menopause, using a GLP-1, or simply frustrated because nothing seems to work anymore, there is another way forward. And you don't have to live in Atlanta to work with me. Our coaching and wellness services are all available virtually. Your body has changed, so your strategy can change too. Visit Atlanta Wellness Clinic at www.atlwellnessclinic.com and let's figure out what your body needs now.
We are back. I didn't think that I would be opening up the show with this news that literally just broke. I saw it this afternoon today. It may have broke earlier, but Dolly Parton, age 80, has passed away. condolences to her family, her friends, her fans. One thing that we cannot take away from this woman, that we cannot not admit about this woman, is what a great career she had. What a great career that she had. I'm sure there's going to be tons of documentaries, memoirs, movies, all types of things that are made about the amazing legacy that she truly left. We can all take a beautiful page out of her book when it comes to leaving a legacy. But I can't help but think that her husband passed not that long ago. And the heartbreak when I see couples together and their significant other has transitioned and it's not too long after that they transition, I really believe that they've transitioned due to the heartbreak. I mean, imagine spending so many years, decades with your person and them not being here. That's devastating. And to any of y'all who are listening under the sound of my voice, who have experienced that, I'm sure what I just said hits home real hard. And I'm just sending peace your way. And that's what I feel. I really feel, we know she was in her 80s of older age, but I really just feel not having him anymore really contributed to that. So I just wanted to acknowledge that and give flowers and give credits, give kudos to Dolly Parton for the amazing legacy that she has left here on this earth. A woman of just such great talent who's no longer here with us. She will always be remembered. You all, speaking of the legacy of Dolly Parton, what her transitioning brought up for me is she left a legacy that took a lot of dedication, time, work, and many of us are working on things, working on projects. There are many people who are literally, their lives have shifted. Many people who are entrepreneurs now that went from 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship and all the different things. This year has just been a year of a lot of shifts. And I just want to remind you, because I also must remind myself, and I'm also stating this to you to support you, but also so I can listen to it for myself, because I do listen to my own show, is as you are focusing on what you are creating in your life, what you are crafting, it is so important for you to have fun in the process. Have fun in the process. Trust the process. Be present with the process. I know in my experience, I can get so focused that I can get a little uptight. I can get a little uptight and I can get a little too serious in my own world. But everything that I'm doing, everything that I'm expanding into is creativity, and creativity is designed and meant to be fun. You're creating it. Whether you're literally doing creative things, well, everything's creative to be quite honest. But even if you're a financial analyst, or something, you are creating something, so have fun in doing it. Because the more fun you have in doing it, the more clarity comes, because that is a healthy, harmonious balance. You become more burnt out when you're just so focused. Put some play in that focus. The joy in that focus, the fact that you get to and you're able to, let me say that again, the fact that you get to and the fact that you're able to. Come on, somebody. My question for you today with the Truth Cube is, what's one relationship to yourself to someone else or to your faith that you've been neglecting? That you've been neglecting, and what would change if you showed up for it this week? Let's see what the Truth Cube says. Oh, again, don't give up. Y'all, that's the second time we done had this don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. Okay? Is there some, who out there, look, don't give up. That's all I'm going to say. I don't believe I have to say anymore after that. Just don't give up. In fact, I want to celebrate all of you, Soul Family, because we are at the end of August. September starts next week. Let's give ourselves a round of applause, a round of applause. Kiss yourself, hug yourself, slap five with yourself, because you got 3 more months. Well, 4 more if we include September. 4 more months of this year, September, October, November, December. What a year this has been. What a year this has been. Celebrate yourself. Take yourself out. Do something fun this weekend for yourself. Treat yourself. Because guess what? You are still here. You made the choice and the decision to remain here. And you did that. And you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it well. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it well. It won't break your soul, as Beyonce sings, because you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it well. You all, the first conscious take today is Revolt News and Yahoo Finance. Honey, when I saw this on my phone, y'all saw me on social media, I had to blink 3 times as to what I discovered, the news that I saw on my phone. Black adults report that they are currently in their worst financial position in nearly a decade, according to an analysis of the Federal Reserve data released by the Economic Policy Institute. Their findings are a declining in well-being. The share of Black adults who reported doing okay, this is from Yahoo Finance, financially or living comfortably dropped to 60% from where it was. It was at 68% in the year of 2023. That is marking the lowest level. Y'all, that's an 8% drop. Marking the lowest level recorded since 2015. Yahoo Finance also said it's impacting college graduates. Black adults across multiple education levels face setbacks, with college-educated individuals, specifically those holding a bachelor's degree, experiencing some of the steepest declines, dropping nearly 7%. There's a rise in insecurity. The data points to a sharp increase in worries surrounding job security, honey, due to all these layoffs, Black men and women, finding or keeping employment, and the general affordability of making ends meet. I shared with you all, people are having a hard time even affording groceries, and the recalls on top of food being high, and the food got all these recalls going on. Make that make sense, because it absolutely doesn't. How you gonna sit up here and raise the price of meat, and then beef had a recall, pastrami had a recall, bacon had a recall? Come on, somebody. Specific brands, but it don't matter. And meat is high as the clean sky. Okay? What is contributing to this? The economic pressures, the strain, the federal workforce cuts, the global import of tariffs that are affecting small businesses. Now, is it just us? No. Revolt News says that white Americans, they said this, their concerns, it is affecting us the most. It truly, truly is. Let me just rephrase that. But in the midst of it affecting us the most, Revolt News said that meanwhile, white Americans' concerns decreased from 56.2% to 55.3%. Okay? You all, the structural inequalities are contributing to this that are embedded in the US. And look, I'm not here to make this a race thing. Everybody's being impacted no matter what race you are. I'm just speaking due to such the high unemployment rates in the black race, but I know there are others of other races who have also been unemployed. It is just challenging out here for everybody, you all. For everybody. Okay? Nobody, even people who are making six figures, I said that during the last show. It's difficult. They're even struggling to pay just their basic needs. Like, well, most of their money is going to those basic needs. But I have great news for you, because this is the Zen Effect Show, where we don't harbor on what is happening. We speak to solutions. I'm here to support you, and not only me here to support you, but we support one another in navigating life's highs, hits, and everything in between. Anthony O'Neill released a book today that is called Stop Living Paycheck to Paycheck. It's a deeply personal guide designed to support readers to eliminate debt, build real wealth, and create freedom on any income. That's right, I said any, capital ANY. It's your path to financial freedom. Go to his website, Anthony O'Neill, you spell O'Neill, ONEAL.com, and purchase this book. Look, Christmas coming up, holidays, anniversaries, things are coming up. Let this be the gift. Look, the couples out there, read this together. Parents, buy it for your children. Okay? Anthony O'Neill said it's necessary for us to start talking about financial literacy at the age of 5 to 5-year-olds. Once they start being able to comprehend, it is necessary. So get this book for yourself and get it for those that you love. There are so many gems in this book. Go ahead and search. He's been on multiple interviews as well. Go and check this out, because the answers are right here. The answers are right here. Don't count it as a loss. What's happening is happening. Okay, guess what? We're in it. Now we got to navigate it. What you going to do? Continue to cry about it? That's not going to help you. And most of you aren't. But most of you are burnt out because you're doing so much to, as Anthony O'Neill says, make more money, make more money, make more money. No, we must be good stewards of what we already have. And when we do that, and I'm going to add to what he's saying, when we do that, we are able to change the energy that we have, the perspective, the thought process around money, so we can bring in more money. So go ahead, AnthonyO'Neill.com, and get your copy today. You all, go ahead and get your copy today and give someone as well. Okay, you all. We're gonna go to break. I'm gonna come right back. I want to speak to something that's very near and dear to my heart. It is the mission of the Zen Effect Show, especially as we are approaching September. Why September, Zen? Are you talking to us about this? September is a very significant month, and we will get into it.
Have you hit your late 30s, 40s, or 50s and suddenly wondered, what in the world has happened to my body? You're eating less, you're exercising, maybe you're doing all the things that used to work and the scale simply isn't moving. Or maybe you started a GLP-1 medication, you're losing the weight, but you're now wondering, how do I make sure I don't lose muscle or that my hair doesn't fall out? What should I actually be eating? And what happens when I eventually come off of this medication? I'm Katina Wilson, founder of the Atlanta Wellness Clinic, holistic nutrition coach, GLP-1 specialist, and habit change expert. And here's what I want women to understand. Midlife isn't the time to punish your body harder. It's time to understand it better. Hormonal changes, stress, sleep, nutrition, muscle loss, and even everyday habits can all influence how you feel and how your body responds. That's why I help women move beyond another diet and build a strategy designed for this stage of life. Whether you're navigating perimenopause, menopause, using a GLP-1, or simply frustrated because nothing seems to work anymore, there is another way forward. And you don't have to live in Atlanta to work with me. Our coaching and wellness services are all available virtually. Your body has changed, so your strategy can change too. Visit Atlanta Wellness Clinic at www.atlwellnessclinic.com and let's figure out what your body needs now.
So, family, September marks Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. And faith leaders across the country, especially in Black churches, are stepping up conversations about mental health, hope, and choosing life. And I am so thankful to hear this. This matters so much. There's such a deep stigma, especially in our communities, in our culture, around mental health. So I just want to celebrate the faith-based ministries that are actively working to change the stigma from the pulpit. This is huge. And honestly, this is what y'all supposed to be doing. This is what y'all supposed to be doing. Yes, I'm coming out and saying it because we all know and we all are fully aware that your spiritual core is what keeps you grounded when everything else is shifting around you. Ooh, I see the listeners, honey, giving an amen and raising their hands up. Okay? Seriously, your spiritual core is what connects you to yourself, what connects you with others. It's your spiritual core is so essential. You're not able to do nothing without your spiritual core. Your perspective, the way you see things, is all based on your spiritual core, your SQ, your spiritual intelligence, your spiritual hygiene, you all. And the Zen Effect Show is also a resource to support you in that navigation. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a certified spiritual coach. And I'm here, and this show is here because support is necessary. We all need more support in the navigation of life. Nobody taught us how to do it. Nobody sat down with us and said, this is how you move through grief, like Dolly Parton, right? This is how you rebuild after this. This is how you rewrite the internal script, and so on and so forth. This is how you build the life raft while you're still in the water. That's why I encourage you all to start calling in to the Zen Effect Show, 404-491-0881, so that we can navigate. This is not just about me supporting you in navigating life. This is us supporting one another in navigating life, having these real conversations, you all. Yeah, we come here to the Zen Effect Show because we're also looking at behaviors that are taking place in our world around us. We have professionals come on here that share their experiences. And we speak to all experiences, the celebratory moments, the moments of the ebbs and flows, the moments of grief, all of it. We don't leave out any of it. We don't leave nothing unturned. And if I have not touched on something that you want to hear, then you can go ahead and you can text me, or call in at 404-491-0881. The lines are open. Y'all, this isn't the Zen Effect Show is not a show that just speaks to the crisis, right? Again, this show is for life and it's about navigating life, you all. And with that being said, we got to get back to the basics of life. Zen, what are you talking about? Well, more and more people are turning to AI chatbots as digital companions for emotional support. They're even turning to these chatbots, such as ChatGPT, for spiritual guidance. Researchers and mental health professionals are pointing to rising isolation. There's a rising in people isolating themselves, you all, especially among younger adults. As a driver of this shift, what's driving it? People are lonely. And when you're lonely, what do? What have you done when you're lonely? You reach for something. You reach for whatever feels close. You reach what you feel will take the edge off. You reach for whatever not only just feels close, not only just can take the edge off, but where you may feel understood. What may help you take your mind off of it, whatever the case may be. The truth is, you all, we got to get back to the basics of life. And by that, I mean real connection to yourself, number one, because you cannot connect with nothing if you don't connect with yourself. Whoa! To community, to your spiritual core, your faith, whatever you subscribe to. Because guess what? An algorithm cannot replace that. A chat bot's not able to sit with you in the ebb and the flow. A chat bot cannot look in your eye and say, I see you, I hear you, I understand you. You're not alone in this. A chat bot cannot cry with you. It cannot pray for you. A chatbot's not able to hold space for you while you figure out what comes next. Because guess what? You still gotta figure it out. But I also want to state this. There have been multiple individuals who have been talking deeply with these chatbots and have taken their own lives. I'm just here to say it. I'm going to be real and transparent about it. So if you're not ready for it, then you may want to mute me right now. But stop blaming the chatbot. It's not the chatbot's fault that they took their life. They still made the choice to do it. They made the choice to do it. The thing about the chatbots is this. The real question here is, what is the message to us? What are we lacking as a society? One, the mental health care system is BS. I'm just here to tell you right now. There needs to be a serious reinvention and innovation and upgrade. Upgrade you to the mental health system. It's absolutely terrible. That's another reason why people are going to chatbots. I know this firsthand. That's why people are going to chatbots. Now, could chatbots be supportive in this? I believe they can. However, it's a resource, but it's not the source. Whoa! It's a resource, but it's not the source. You gotta be able to have these conversations with yourself. Now, I'm not judging anybody who uses a chat bot. I've talked to chat bots in the past. I'm not judging nobody. However, you must guide it. It is a robot. So you must guide it. You're not able to just talk to the chat bot and say, well, what do you feel about this? No, look. I have some thoughts I want to sort through, speak in honesty, speak in truth, speak as a life coach, whatever the case may be. However, it's still necessary for you to actually go to a professional or have human connection. Not just based on that chat bot. So let's stop blaming the bots and start looking at the people and the individuals and what's necessary for us to see within ourselves. Because I don't want us to lose the art of being present with ourselves, being present with each other. And I don't want us to lose the courage to be uncomfortable together. That's why I have this for you to call in the 404-491-0881. We're going to be going live on YouTube soon, y'all. We're getting closer and closer and closer to it, where you're able to be in that chat as well. Because guess what? We all got uncomfortabilities. If the uncomfortabilities is a word, it's going to be one today. If uncomfortability, I cannot even say it straight, is a word, it's going to be one today. This show is a community. It's a movement. I want the Zen Effect Show to be a source for decreasing suicide ideation and suicide in not only this country, but in the world. Because here, we have real conversation. It's real support. To support you in grounding yourself in the middle of these shifts. Real connection. So the mission of the Zen Effect Show, our purpose, is supporting people in choosing life. We support people who have experienced life-altering challenges. That's every single one of us. There's no rating system on that. There's no scale. Mine is big, yours is small. No, life-altering is life-altering, period. Also, in rewriting your story, reshaping your reality, and choosing to move forward with intention, we call that intentional living. We aim to spearhead a movement rooted in emotional intelligence, your EQ, personal growth, self-awareness, empowering people to live in their authenticity. Stop people pleasing. It don't matter what he think about you, she think about you. As long as you know thyself, that's what matters. And to step into your effect and become active creators of your lives, because you can change it. You can shift it. You can maneuver it. You can rearrange it. You can rewrite it. You can reinvent it. Choose life. Rewrite your story. Live in your effect. That's what we do here. We support you in doing so. And this show is reaching thousands of people, you all. Like, it's really reaching folks. There's nowhere this show is so accessible. There's nowhere that it's not accessible. 80 plus countries were played in. Honey, Germany be loving the Zen Effect Show. Thank you, Germany. We were recently featured in the Associated Press. That's huge. The downloads are growing. The listenership grows every week. Every single week. The YouTube channel keeps getting more subscribers. More views on the social media account. Follow the Zen Effect Show, by the way. And we're currently accepting brand partners. Just like you heard Atlanta Wellness Clinic, you heard Atlanta Eats. Those are the two that we're working with right now, and there are more that are coming aboard as we speak. Because this is a real opportunity for visibility, for elevation. Think about it. Your business designed to support people can be featured right here on the Zen Effect Show. WBNC by itself has a 7.2 million reach. This show receives at minimum 5,000 listens each week. That's the radio. That doesn't include the podcast platforms. That doesn't include the YouTube channel. That doesn't include the short form video on TikTok, Instagram, the shorts on YouTube. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Let's make a difference together. If you're interested in being a brand partner, it's more than you just putting an ad on here. I support you with strategy that's going to support your visibility. I've oversaw $7 million markets and businesses and grown them even larger with 20+% growth. So if you're interested in becoming a brand partner, go to www.zeneffectco.com. If you're interested also in donating, you'll find that on the website. And I also have a list of ways that you are able to support. But the biggest way that you can support is word of mouth, reposting, sharing, liking, commenting, subscribing, listening, being a brand partner. And if you're interested in booking me to host your event, I can travel anywhere. I got a passport. Hosting your workshop, panels, going live there with WBNC, red carpet events, live broadcasting your event, like I said, through WBNC, whatever the case may be, or emceeing at a festival. Go ahead to my website, www.thezeneffectco.com, or email me, the Zen Effect, that's EFFECT, co.com. Email me at thezeneffectco@gmail.com, or visit my website, thezeneffectco.com, you all. I'm so excited about what's coming this season. We got more interviews coming, more guests coming, you all. I've been doing many solo episodes right now because, again, we're getting that YouTube together, getting the studio is getting renovated and all the things, but it's coming. We're getting closer and closer to it. So once that is completed, there will be more interviews, more guests, and oh my gosh, you all. Woo! Don't I have some great conversations coming up for you. Y'all thought last season, season 8, was amazing. Wait till you hear season 9. You don't want to miss it. You're also going to be able to build relationship with the brand partners and sponsors as well, because they're going to be coming on as well, so you can get to know them better. You all, this movement is growing, so stay connected. Stay connected. Follow on Instagram, the Zen Effect Show. TikTok, the TikTok is growing. It's also the Zen Effect Show on YouTube as well. I'm also on Facebook, the Zen Effect Show, where we have real-time connection, you all. That's what we do here at the Zen Effect Show. We'll go to break, and we'll be right back. Lines are open. Callers, this is your time. This is your time. Step into it. 404-491-0881.
Your late 30s, 40s, or 50s and suddenly wondered, what in the world has happened to my body? You're eating less, you're exercising, maybe you're doing all the things that used to work and the scale simply isn't moving. Or maybe you started a GLP-1 medication, you're losing the weight, but you're now wondering, how do I make sure I don't lose muscle or that my hair doesn't fall out? What should I actually be eating? And what happens when I eventually come off of this medication? I'm Katina Wilson, founder of the Atlanta Wellness Clinic, holistic nutrition coach, GLP-1 specialist, and habit change expert. And here's what I want women to understand. Midlife isn't the time to punish your body harder. It's time to understand it better. Hormonal changes, stress, sleep, nutrition, muscle loss, and even everyday habits can all influence how you feel and how your body responds. That's why I help women move beyond another diet and build a strategy designed for this stage of life. Whether you're navigating perimenopause, menopause, using a GLP-1, or simply frustrated because nothing seems to work anymore, there is another way forward. And you don't have to live in Atlanta to work with me. Our coaching and wellness services are all available virtually. Your body has changed, so your strategy can change too. Visit Atlanta Wellness Clinic at www.atlwellnessclinic.com and let's figure out what your body needs now.
That's right. You all, we are in the last stretch of the show. My question to you is this. When it comes to the topics today, speaking to these chatbots, what's the relationship you have with AI, first of all? Second of all, when it comes to the fact, when I saw this, I was just like, what is happening? Of how Black adults financially, the living comfortability has dropped 60%. What are you doing? How has your life shifted? What shifts have you made? Call in and share those. Because you literally could have someone right now that literally is like, I don't know what to do or I don't know what else to do. 404-491-0881. What you're doing can support so many people right now. Because again, it's connection, not being isolated. And not believing a narrative that you're alone in this, because you absolutely are not. My world has shifted. I am learning that I am not only an entrepreneur and not a 9-to-5 person, but it's also coming out of a 9-to-5 mindset into a CEO mindset. I had some really beautiful conversations last week and over the weekend. And also the healing that has to be done. Because with me being in 9-to-5s, all of the traumatic experiences that I experienced. And how am I navigating that? Well, how I'm navigating it is I'm having conversations with myself. I'm able to recognize what it is, call myself in on it, be with why it is, and then make a commitment to myself as to how I'm gonna shift it. And there's parts of myself that's like, gosh, I wish I arrived here a lot sooner in life. Well, guess what? It wasn't meant for me to. Whoa! It wasn't meant for me to. It was meant for me to arrive at it now. and to locate the joy that's actually within that, you all. Locate the joy that's actually within it. Woo! You all. So here's what I'm going to leave you with today. Real connection is what holds you, along with foundationally your spiritual core number one, when everything else shifts. Your community, your faith, your people steady you. Choosing life starts with it's not about just being seen. It's about being supported, not seeing support. Show up for yourself today. Continue to tune in to the Zen Effect Show every week on Tuesday live broadcast, the replays, and then I also take the episodes and I split them up as well. You can catch those on any major podcast platform. You can Alexa it. Also on YouTube. And share this with anyone that came alive for you to share it with. Let's continue navigating this life together. Take what resonated with you today and carry it into your week and allow it to activate something real within you all. Visit my website for all things mentioned here that you may not recall. www.thezeneffectco.com. You can email me www.thezeneffectco@gmail.com. Follow me on all social media, The Zen Effect Show. That's also including YouTube. I am your host, Zen Howard, and this is The Zen Effect Show. And remember to let your effects speak before words do. Always remember to keep your soul hydrated and keep your spirit fortified until next Tuesday. Y'all who are listening to the replay and the segments next Wednesday for y'all. Okay? But here on WBNC, next Tuesday at 6 p.m., stay elevated. You all. Sending you so much love and immense abundance. Be mindful of what you say, what you do, how you move, because you are the effect and your effect creates impact. Stay elevated. You can also text me after this broadcast at 404-491-0881. Looking forward to hearing from you. That's 404-491-0881. Save it in your phone. That's also the call-in live number.
frequency.